Welcome back. Today we're revealing which relationship Hayley Mills says actually shaped her life the most. And at 80, the answer isn't the one that made headlines for decades. Born in London in 1946 to acting royalty, her father Sir John Mills and mother Mary Hayley Bell, Hayley Mills was destined for the spotlight almost from birth. By her early teens, she'd already become one of the most recognizable child stars in the world thanks to Disney classics like Pollyanna and The Parent Trap, playing twin sisters scheming to reunite their divorced parents in a role that made her a household name on both sides of the Atlantic. Here's a detail almost nobody remembers. She was actually once offered the role of Lolita in Stanley Kubrick's controversial adaptation, but was encouraged to turn it down to protect her wholesome Disney image. As she matured into adult roles, her personal life began drawing far more attention than her career choices. While filming The Family Way in 1966, 20-year-old Mills met the film's director Roy Boulting, who was 53 at the time and already married with children. The affair and the 33-year age gap scandalized the British press. They married anyway in 1971, welcoming a son, Crispian, who later found his own fame fronting the psychedelic rock band Kula Shaker. The marriage lasted just 6 years, ending in divorce in 1977. A chapter Mills has since described as a difficult, defining storm rather than a mistake she regrets entirely. After Boulting, she began a relationship with actor Lee Lawson, welcoming a second son, Jason, in 1976. Before that relationship too eventually ended around 1984, leaving Mills to raise both boys largely on her own while rebuilding her career through steady work in British theatre. Then, in 1997, everything changed. While starring in a touring production of The King and I, she met actor and writer Fergus Bomji, 20 years her junior. Unlike her earlier highly publicized romance, this one unfolded almost entirely outside the tabloid spotlight, quiet and deliberate in exactly the way her marriage to Boulting never was. Nearly 3 decades later, they remained together, one of the longest-lasting partnerships of her entire life, far outpacing both her legal marriage and every relationship that came before it. In recent interviews, Mills has credited Bomji's steady encouragement for keeping her connected to the stage well into her 80s, still performing regularly and finding genuine joy in live theater rather than treating it as a relic of a career long past. So who did Hayley Mills love most? By her own account now, it wasn't the marriage the tabloids obsessed over in the 1970s. It was the quiet, decades-long partnership that came afterward, one she never needed to legally formalize or explain to anyone, built with someone who supported her work rather than complicating it. Maybe that's the real lesson hiding in her story. The relationship that gets the headlines isn't always the one that actually lasts. If Hayley Mills' journey resonates with you, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more untold stories from the icons who shaped a generation.